Bari bidije mo today, bari retunchite stunya ko eventing ya EFF. Yalo bari banyaga ore tshwarela ore renchite stunya ko EFF event. Ka eventing ya rena mo ilele rena AfriForum e complain ore be re tlo go batla batho ba EFF. Banya makgowa ba re nyela gore dianko EFF ke business ya EFF. It is our own business. AfriForum has got nothing to do le rudi wanko EFF. Rena re tsebe gore bona ba kopane ba kotana maboya bona magolo ba kotana maboya magolo na aritse ke taba bona ya makgowa a matala a utsitsena ya rena a ba re foloe ba loiba aritse bore ba re nyaka mo satane ba herle re lwa ko parlamente ba re shetse morao le a re dialo tša rena ka mo EFF rally mo being EFF people. What we do there is none of their business. Whether re bola kgomo re phasa badimo is none of their business. Mara ba palla ke tša bona ba shalane morao le taba tša EFF. They do that because they don't have anything against the EFF. They try everything in their power to discredit the EFF. Everything that they can put their hands on, they use it to fight the EFF. So comrades, we must never be shaken. We came here bar corona rinaka utsiba urna what happened Kastunya Kwam Dansan Sisa Dukashi Stadium Tarnartse. We don't know anything. Bare rara warto bolela sen rtakwa ka lena le se bone le na Stunya le na mapolisa ke sa mohuta mang a ba re boje na re a bona Stunya arrested a re tsebele gore ba bolla ka eng ntho e re e boneng kwa ke di-cricket a re a bona dithunya be re keteka jalo ge e le gore bona ba bone sethunya a batle ba re fe sona ba re botse gore ke sethunya sa mohuta mang se berekile jwang se berekiša ke mang jalo ga ona nto re tlo e araba ge e le gore ba nyaka gore charger they must go on and charge us. Are chabe tronko, are chabu ukwa, are nasilo, retwana le batho ba khwile. So they can do whatever they want to do. We are not scared. We will never be intimidated by Cyril Ramaphosa's government, which is in collaboration with the right-wing elements of the AfriForum. We are not scared of AfriForum. We are not scared of Afrikaners.
You guys must get someone who, with courage, to just do a documentary about Cyril. Cyril didn't attend Mandela's inauguration because he was angry at Nelson for not putting him as a deputy president. Because the Oppenheimers have been touting him that he will be Mandela's deputy president. The Cyril has been self-seeking and he has been saving the Oppenheimer and the Minel family and all of them with loyalty, not now. From the 70s. From the 70s, Cyril has been working with these people. Cyril went to establish a new NUM, a union of mine workers without being a mine worker. Cyril has never been a mine worker. Cyril has never been underground a mine. He went to school to do law, When he came back, he served as a legal officer in the Oppenheimer family. Then there was a commission of investigating black workers' conditions or something like that, which came with recommendation that unions of black workers must be recognized. Upon realizing the Oppenheimers that now these people are going to be recognized, they're going to cause a problem, sponsored the formation of the NUN. For some reason, he found himself in the UDF, then in the reception committee of Nelson Mandela. So when Mandela walks out of Portsmouth prison, you must look at that video. You don't know whether Cyril is a bodyguard or what, but he's there giving the car direction. By the wall is the one who's holding the mic. This guy is infiltrating Nelson. When Nelson arrives, sleeps one night in Soweto, and then comes back to Johannesburg. With which money? From where? And then he stays in the Minell's family house. Now, the Minell are one of the big mining families in South Africa. So when you say he stayed in Minell's family house, you're thinking, oh, maybe it's a complex. Same house. He meets Minell's children on the passage wearing gowns. Minell's child, when Mandela passed on, said, we used to see the names we see on TV at our house because these people used to come there and meet Nelson. He moves from Minell, he goes to Sexen Hotel. He moves from Sexen Hotel, he goes to Houghton. We who have been working, we have now been to prison. When we buy houses ourselves, we get questioned, how can Malema buy a house in Sandton? Mandela bought a house in Houghton. With which money? Why did Mandela get money to buy the house? This one, Cyril, was at the center of compromising Nelson. So if there is anything that white establishment and the Oppenheimers in particular have on us, is Cyril Ramaphosa.
So then, would Paul Mashatile be a better candidate for you?
Well, it's not a better candidate. It is
more acceptable?
No, it is the ANC to make that decision. But Cyril's relationship to what we have now as a country, as a problem, he's deep-rooted into it.
If you don't stop Jacob Zuma, he is going to lead this country in 2029.
Wait, Mackenzie, let's take it from the beginning.
What do I think about MK? Now I've got 2 minutes left and now you got to listen very carefully. MK, yesterday I had dinner with some friends of mine and they called other friends and the one lady said, I'm too horrified to eat, was what you just said. I said, well, ma'am, that's your problem. But you asked me a question and I answered you. Jacob Zuma, a lot of white people can't get it your mind can't comprehend the fact that Jacob Zuma is the most popular man in South Africa. I'm going to repeat that. The most popular man in South Africa is Jacob Zuma. Don't ask me, I know your mind can't comprehend that. He's the most popular man in South Africa. He came out of jail and within 4 months he built a party that's the third largest party in South Africa. Do you know what? This is a man for 10 years that has had negative newspapers every day. I think Cyril Ramaphosa is the strongest member in the ANC. If there was no Cyril Ramaphosa, Zuma would have already finished the ANC, I can promise you. Because the ANC always had unionists, people that come from jail, people that were in exile. That is part of the currency. And that currency is now disappearing. The leaders that are coming in don't come from exile. Are not trade unionists like Cyril Ramaphosa and them. Are not Roman Islanders like most of the leadership. So somebody asked me, do you think you can stop Jacob Zuma? At the moment, I know I can't stop him. Do you think the ANC can stop him? Hell no, they can't stop him. Can the D stop him? Nobody can stop him. There's only one thing that can stop Jacob Zuma. Never forget what I'm going to tell you today. If you don't stop Jacob Zuma, he is going to lead this country in 2029. He's strong on his way, whether you like that or not. And Zuma's unapologetic of what he's going to do when he comes in. Expropriation without compensation is number 1 on his list. And that will destroy property rights. And any country with no property rights is not a country. What will stop Jacob Zuma? The GNU. the GNU will stop Jacob Zuma, and that's the only thing that the DA and the PA needs to understand, and the ANC. Only the GNU can stop Jacob Zuma, because Jacob Zuma has campaigned that the GNU is shit. He tells everyone the GNU is shit. Now, if the GNU is really shit, they're going to say Zuma is telling the truth. But if the GNU can deliver, they're going to say Jacob Zuma is talking shit. The GNU is not shit. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is our reality. We have to keep this GNU together. We have to keep this GNU strong. No matter our egos. And we are not innocent. The PA is not innocent. We are also a guilty party in some of the nonsense that are happening. But we have to put South Africa first. By not doing that, I believe in expropriation with compensation. Because white people, you can't sit with all the land. But I believe you have to pay them market value for the land. But I do know as a businessman, deep down in my heart, deep down, if I'm honest with you, I would also want to take the land for free. But I understand that the moment you do that, you have no country left. A country is built on property rights. It's built on property rights, not on your wishes. So in conclusion, I want to say to everyone here today, we got to be honest about our circumstances in this country. The GNU needs to survive. The GNU is the only thing that can stop the Zuma tsunami. And I want to impress on you and tell your leadership and whatever party you are at, we have to fix issues. And I must say it here, I've come to have a whole lot of more respect for Cyril Ramaphosa than what I initially had. Simply because what I've seen, the patience, how he's trying to keep this thing together is not easy. It is a difficult thing. You have Gayton McKenzie here. You have John Steenhuisen there. It's like we're like a group of a weapon of mass destruction that he keeps on saying, no, don't detonate, don't do this, don't do that. So I'm saying to you, South Africa is going to survive. We are smarter than our problems. We are a great nation. And anybody that tells you we are not going to survive is not a true South African. We always rise to the occasion. And to everybody here, no matter who tells you what, South Africa's future can only be bright if it is a shared future. If we forget about black, white, Indian, and colored, and we start concentrating that we are South Africans and we need to build this country.